Hey guys. Okay, and got some new information, a couple more experiences I had I can tell you about. Oh, ears are popping. Anyway, here we go. Matthews, okay. I had a dream. Had a dream of Matthews. You know who you are. You're on the Facebook. I'll give you your last name, but I ain't. No one needs to know that. I didn't go to you. I didn't will myself to you. I just ended up there. And it's a reoccurring dream between me and you. I am I'm with you, and you're saying, and it's nighttime. We're outside, and you're saying, look in the sky, and up in the sky, look, and above way up in the sky, there's a cluster of stars in an area of the sky, not the whole sky, just an area of the sky, and they're really bright stars, and there's like hundreds and hundreds of them, and you had a little baby mag light or something, and you were shining. He goes, now look underneath the. You go look underneath the bushes, and you're shining a light underneath the bushes back and forth. And he goes, watch, watch, watch. Or you said, watch, watch, and that we were with another guy too. I don't know who he was. Anyway, let's go watch, 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 and you were saying watch, and then all of a sudden a light appeared underneath the bush. And I'm like, holy shit. And then I took the light away from you because you were talking to the other guy, and I started doing underneath the bush. And then two more lights appeared. Then the lights turned into little baby gray aliens, little tiny gray aliens. And one alien come walking out and it was looking at us, and it took a long ass finger and started poking the earth with it. Like that, poking the earth in the grass. And it was pretty aggressive too. It was like that. And then the other two lights appeared. One ET, I don't know what it was doing. It was a gray alien. Then another ET, gray, come out, and it got closer and closer, and it passed the one poking the ground, and it came up to me and it threw like a white ball in my face. It looked like a baseball, but this is a ball of light, and it took it and it threw it in my face, and it went right in my face. So then I ran back to you and I said, man, that's impressive, good for you, like, exploring and figuring that out. I thought it was pretty cool. So what was that about? I don't know. I told JC about it, and JC said, what's your name? So I gave him your name, and now he's checking you out, making sure you're all right. Just to let you know. Now, like the little gray ET, he was poking the earth, suggesting either we're from the earth or we're taking over the earth. I don't know. Or maybe it was something different. I could get a read off it. But all he was doing was looking at me and poking the earth. Like it's mine. Like we own it. The other thing, the light ball in the face, to me was information, a control, a link to them to control you, something like that. So, thanks, man. I got a lot out of that little tiny dream, thanks to you. Be careful, man. Watch where you shine that light in the dark spots. All right. Okay, the next cool thing that happened in the spirit world was I was watching a hockey game last night, and it's the first time we played Philadelphia Flyers, and I don't know if the history is too much about Toronto Maple Leafs and Philadelphia Flyers, but there is no love between them. And it's not like we had a fight or anything. last night in the game. There was no fight. We can't fight worth shit. We're just a bunch of little fast guys. They got Simmons and Gouda and all these other big Sasquatch looking guys, huge guys that could just annihilate us with one punch. So it's like there's no contest. We don't even bother fighting. We got nothing. No defenders, no nothing, right? So anyway, Gouda smashed one of our players into the boards, grabbed him and like body slammed him, which is illegal nowadays. And I was bitching about that because the ref didn't call a penalty. Then Simmons, I love Simmons. He's cool. He's a really cool guy. He should be playing on Toronto, a real team. And Simmons was coming flying up behind the net. One of our guys was back there getting the puck. Simmons came up, jumped in the air, and checked him. You're not allowed to, when you check someone, your skates are not allowed to leave the ice when you check someone on the boards. And he was up there at least a foot. Anyway, that pissed me off, so I'm bitching, screaming. Other things pissed me off, and I'm bitching about it. The refs, no penalty was called on either team. And there's a lot of wrong stuff going on. Anyway, I'm bitching the whole game. 3 periods, man. And I was happy, too. Happy. So I'm bitching and celebrating. And I was happy. And that's what it was. The energy in my head was going crazy. And I could hear a lot of people screaming and yelling. But I ain't listening to it. And I'm listening to the game. So one of the commercials came on. And I hit mute. And I heard this guy go just screaming at me. And Christ is saying, don't talk. And this guy's yelling, I'm going to punch him in the fucking mouth. And I go, what the hell's going on? And it says, Jesus Christ has got to tell you something. And I'm like, what? And I go, the guy yelling at me, telling me he's going to punch me in the mouth is a Christ? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And there was 100 women, 100 other guys out there yelling and screaming at me. Like, really, really bad. All my kids were yelling back at them, saying, I'm in the illusion, meaning reality. And I'm just cheering for my team. And that's all I heard, really. The rest of the game got done. I watched the internet for like an hour after that. Battlestar Galactica or something on. And then after that show was over, I went to bed and they were still yelling at me. People were still yelling at me. I couldn't believe it. I went to bed, they're still yelling at me, but Christ came in and blocked it, most of it. And I couldn't believe it. And I said, Christ, what the hell's going on? And he goes, those are Philadelphia fans. And I go, in Christ consciousness? And he goes, no, both. In Christ consciousness and in zero space. In zero. Meaning outside Christ. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I go, are all these people in body or are they dead? And he goes, both. And he goes, they heard you slamming the Philadelphia Flyers because they were probably watching the game too. And they went nuts on me, man, just nuts. Fucking crazy. And then Christ goes, have a fun time in the illusion tonight. Oh no, right? All right, have a fun time, dreaming in the illusion. And I go, yeah. I go, I'll fight him, I don't care. And he goes, you ain't fighting nobody, shut up. And so that was that. So it's crazy, man. They were on me. They were on me. Okay, so that's another little thing that happened. Crazy. I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. The next thing was the guy who shot me with the laser. Okay, the guy who shot me with the laser, he's still in custody. I don't think he's ever getting out, or he's gonna get punished, put somewhere. The gun he had was a laser gun, and it was his own personal weapon. It was a personal weapon. That's what. And I never asked about the ETs, damn. But anyway, it was a personal weapon for him. And so he goes also, the investigators that were working on that guy and exploring the school, which I found it, said, this is what he could tell me. He said that other people were caught. Other people were caught. There's still more out there. And he wouldn't tell me how many, but others were caught. They found 2 super weapons, 2 big super weapons. Jesus calls them super weapons. I don't know. Anyway, he said they're big. They're like 10 times bigger than the handgun. So, I don't know. It's 10 times bigger than something that's about this size. These guns were really powerful, and they were found in the basement of a university in zero space. And I go. So if you're in zero, they have universities in zero, and he goes, yeah, it's just like here. And I'm like, but they're not Christians or something. I don't know. So, I'm still trying to figure this out. So, if you live in zero, and you're not a Christian, you live in zero, and you can be a Christian living in zero, but there ain't no zeros coming into Christianity unless you go through all the rituals and shit. That I know. And he goes, it's pretty much the same as here in Christianity, except you're not with Christ, where there's Christ rules and stuff. And they're not really rules. I mean, you know. Anyway, maybe they are rules. I don't know. Fuck. So I think they found a couple more guys, and they found 2 super weapons in the university of this basement in zero. And anything goes in zero, okay? So you can like be walking down the street and get in a fight, and the cops show up and beat you up, and you can't do nothing about it. So it's just like here on Earth, more or less. There's no peace. Everything's corrupt and evil and rotten, and you know. So then I asked about the demon, and he wouldn't tell me anything more about the demon, except that he killed it. They killed it. I went and said about the monkey dude. I go, did you catch the monkey dude yet? And he goes, no, we didn't catch the monkey dude. And he goes, they're still searching. They're still doing their research on that. But they did find a few more, he said a few more monkey dudes. So there's at least 3 to 4 extra monkey dudes that were in this building. If they got them, I don't know. He didn't say. But the one I gave to Christ, showed Christ, and they chased him around till he got away. He got away, as far as I know. They never caught it. They found out somehow, either caught other ones or seen evidence of other ones. Somehow they know this shit, I don't. That there are at least 3 to 4 monkey dudes. And, well, I said, well, I want to get the guys who own the monkey dudes. He goes, I know, we're working on it. Not like they can do anything. If this is zero, and they, the people that made the monkey dudes. So all this high-tech shit and all these monkey dudes and all this bad stuff you see on the Earth, like the Black Ops and all, they all live in zero. Because they can do anything they want. But you're going crazy. You can't fucking walk around with laser guns in Christ consciousness. Shooting people. And he said these guns were made to kill people. Or to kill people. Like, I don't know if you can kill them, but in the body, you can kill the body. Okay? And that's the major thing. And these 2 big-ass super weapons were used. And he said they're really powerful. They're more powerful than the thing that shot me. That damn thing would have hit my heart. It would have killed me. These weapons were made for big things. And there was 2 of them, like a turret gun. but it was lasers. And he said they worked together. That's how he explained it. The two weapons worked together as one weapon, maybe. I don't know. Or they could take them apart. So that happened. I got an update on that. That's all I got so far about what's been going on. Probably have more after I fall asleep this afternoon. I'm still recovering from all that crap with the hockey game. Man, it's brutal. I never had so many people yelling. The only last time I had that many people yelling at me when I was accusing George Bush of genocide, crimes against humanity. And I had all the people in Zero yelling at me. And Increased Consciousness yelling at me. So it's hard to understand, like, I'm like in Christ consciousness, Christianity, but I'm also living in Zero, depending on where Christ moves me or where I go roaming. It's like you leave Christ consciousness and you're in Zero, but you're still a Christian. You can play and do all that shit, but you don't get in trouble. But I don't get in trouble, right? My mom, my inner light puts me out there to find bad guys. Then Christ comes and fucking kicks their ass. But I have to take a hit. I gotta get shot. Then Christ can come down and do whatever the hell he wants in Zero. You don't fucking touch Christians. That's one of the rules. You don't fucking touch a Christian or shoot him with a fucking laser gun when he's walking around Zero. Do whatever you want. You know, there's rules and everything, but like mouth rules, you can't intimidate and accuse and all this shit. But if you're walking around playing in a school, some guy comes in and blasts you with a fucking laser gun. That's it, man. That guy's toast. Still figuring out the rules, guys. There's a lot of shit I don't know yet. I'm learning. That's why Mom's putting me out there. She wants me to take care of this shit. And I'm into the alien stuff. I'm into so that's where she's putting me, because I have a lot of experience. And after I got shot with the laser, I was doing research online, and Tony Pony was talking to me. All of a sudden my head started ringing and the fucking ETs were coming. I just opened my heart and let them talk. And I told Christ the ETs are coming. So he was in me. He heard it. He linked up with them and they all had a big confab. I didn't say nothing. To me, the aliens don't talk in words. They talk and vibrate like feeling. To me, anyway. And I was in no shape to do anything. So they talked to my inner light, my soul. They talked to Christ, had their big meeting, and we'll see where it goes from there. They showed up yesterday too, but it wasn't not very close. Oh, excuse me. And that's about it. So, Matthews, I don't know, man. Stay Christ consciousness, and you're alright. I sent Christ over, so you're golden. But you're showing me something that you knew. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. If I get anything more on those with the gray aliens, showing me, when they were pointing to the ground and the white ball, Christ seemed pretty fucking interested, so. Later, man. And remember, the gray aliens live in Zero. You live in Zero, the gray aliens come down over your house and do whatever the fuck they want to you. Because you got no say. And they got more say. Because they got more guns and more power and more tricks. And they live in Zero. With you. It's a fucking free-for-all out there. Later, guys.